Good afternoon. As you may or may not know, we are...
management.
We manage things. And in our time, we've managed many things. We've held dances, we've held discos. Once we even held the Lord Mayor's ball.
Till he came round to our way of thinking.
Listen, you lot. Ron here likes to do things right, Ron?
Right, Ron.
But sometimes he has to do things that are wrong. Don't you, Ron?
I do wrong, Ron. I do wrong.
So here we are, at the lovely little television station called...
ESP.
TVS.
I knew you were going to say that.
On a lovely programme called Coast to Coast.
Television South launches a huge recruitment drive. Christmas tapes are rejected by Night Network, they're too good, and the secrets of that speech straight from the horse's mouth. Here is the news from the Southeast on Christmas Day. Television South recently launched a huge recruitment drive in the wake of massive job losses at TVAM. The Maidstone car park has been cleared to make way for a special recruitment office to deal with the flood of applications. To aid the former TVAM technicians in their quest for work, a new bypass has been built to avoid the contraflows on the M20, shortening the journey from London to 2.5 minutes at rush hour. A recently opened airfield behind the Scene Dock caters for air transport. It's understood that TVS will use this as the operations base when it takes over British Caledonian Airways. And the River Medway has been diverted to provide mooring for applicants arriving by boat. To assist future employees, job descriptions have been released on video.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you? Alright, darling. PK for PK's what I do. It's fine. Suits me. You eat that. I'll eat over here. Pit 6C. Single PK. See how long we keep this up. 57 on 3. Just rock it. Let's reply. Should I do all that again?
I didn't hear a sweaty word. Georgie, if you can hear me in the gallery, I'm going to stay in here until there's a new story coming in and the script comes out. In the meantime, let's just script check, please. Story 1's in, 2's in, 3's in, 4's out. Story 6 is in with a trim. Story 7 is in. We'll just check story 8. Hang on a sec. That doesn't make sense. Who wrote this crap?
I cannot and must not and I will not be expected to come back here night after night after night. Okay.
Get some light at Q fucking Richard.
Yeah, not tonight, thank you. I'm back! Walk this way. It's all this way. But just give me a kiss.
Very good. What's it supposed to be?
The hair is the worst.
The hair. I can't ask because my joke is the same down there as it is up there. But I can't do that, can
In the last year, the intrepid coast-to-coast reporters have reached the pinnacles of their journalistic careers.
Would you tell me about your Christmas shopping?
Well, if you want my opinion about Christmas shopping, I'll tell you about it. If every store in Maidstone, for young employees, I'm talking about young employees, was to give a free day shopping to young employees, that would make those people that are unemployed feel that they are part of the society.
Okay.
That they are taking part in the society of festivities. But the storekeepers The people of the media forget about the unemployed. They're all so obsessed in putting over the consumer spending spree that's going on.
And this is what all the fuss is all about, the first oysters of the season. And for me, the first oyster I've ever been brave enough to eat. Here we go. Are you closed shop?
No, we've had a market down at the local stalls. That went quite well.
No, I actually meant to disregard unions.
What do you want?
What was the happiest time for you?
Oh, I don't know.
Have you had a good
And what are
birthday?
you talking to me?
I said, have you had a good birthday today?
Have what?
Have you had a good birthday?
What I think what?
What do you think of life now as to when you were younger? The world outside is so different.
I'm not a number of the world outside.
This is a manhole cover, although some sections of the community... This is a manhole cover, although some sections of the community might prefer to describe it as a person-hole cover. But let's stick to simple words, although this is no simple manhole cover. In fact, it's... I'm going to go off this soon, lads. This is,
The popular sorry.
Soldiers serving in Belize come here for a week's duty. Fuck,
Yeah. Come on, stand still, stand still, stand still!
The enormous timbers of the building collapsed inwards, and the sea, the millions... Start again.
Bloody disgraceful! Look at you! You're a bloody mess!
That's about it.
That's about it, mate. Fucking got it right at last, didn't they?
Mr. Carlos, I understand you have some very important plans for the future of this dockyard.
Well, I actually bought it as a sort of scrap investment, but since the Argentinians have shown a great interest in the boats that I have here, I have found it very necessary, in fact, deeply necessary, to have aerial patrols watching, just to make sure that it is not stolen.
Yeah. Is it big enough for your private yacht, though, do you think?
I don't think I'll get the yacht in here, because the guns bend on the harbour bridge there, see? But I'll get the horse and cart in, all right? The horse and cart's in, all right?
So when do you expect to move in here in a really big way?
As soon as I'll get the missus to sell the groins, you know what I mean? When she sells the rings, we're all right. Hang on, I'll just have... Oi!
Does he always drop in like that?
Very, very close friend of mine, the pilot.
Yeah.
There's about 1,500 weight of cocaine on that.
So you really think you could bring a lot of new hope to this area, do you?
New dope?
No, hope.
Hope, sorry. Yeah. I could probably bring a whole lot of new hope to this area. Yeah.
The introduction of the camera in the newsroom has brought its own problems. As yet, electronic maintenance have not been able to stop the new PABX system allowing calls through to the newsroom during transmission.
With the time at 29 minutes past 10, the news for the South East. Good evening. A 47-year-old man from Rainham in Kent is lucky to be alive after falling into the River Medway and surviving for half an hour in freezing conditions. Brian Arnold had drifted from the capsized dinghy he was in and spent at least half an hour shouting for help. His cries were heard by the Gillingham Piermaster, Mike Deller, who said he expected to find a body, but Mr. Arnold is back at home tonight, safe and well. The animal welfare group Pet Watch say domestic cats are being stolen throughout the southeast and their pelts sold to the European fur trade. They believe the region has become the main hunting ground for a highly organised gang. In one town alone, Ashford, 40 cats have gone missing in the last few weeks. Medway Health Authority have to save another £1.4 million to finance pay increases. Medway is already one of the most hard-up health authorities in the southeast. Due for closure is the Pilgrim Ward at St William's in Rochester. Other cuts will be made in maternity services and care for the old. Police in Brighton are hunting a robber who attacked a security guard and stole £25,000 in a cash bag. The attacker managed to kick the guard in the throat, the only unprotected area of his head and neck. An urgent warning has been issued about a potentially lethal electric filter pump.
Sure now, quite a while, sport.
They like Ron down here. Ron is to coast people what Mike Gattin is to cricket umpires.
I'm getting to grips with a sport which I don't think I could beat a 10-year-old at, let alone one of the world's very best. Iron Fist Myers.
We're going to leave you with these pictures of the great Queen's final farewell to England. From all of us,
Poole.
Good night.
Poole Arts Centre. And now the sax.
There's the question of the sketches for this year's Christmas tape, isn't there?
We could use these bloody bags.
Yeah, but it's a bit rude, though, for the Christmas promo, isn't it?
We could do something with a mate's advert.
But, won't everybody else be doing that?
Here, guys. What's mates?
Wake up, Harry.
Oh, what's mates?
Mates, blow up balloons for total dicks. Tonight on TVS, we continue setting the fashion with clocks on the box. This Christmas, we concentrate on commercial break entertainment. So see just how many clocks you can spot. There'll be 5-second clocks, stationary clocks, anybody's clocks, and I haven't got a clue clocks. So why don't you tune in to the cheap commercial breaks and presentation cock-ups, all tonight on TVS.
With me in the Probe studio tonight is Sir Lancelot Globe, one of our leading theatrical knights. Sir Lancelot is famous for many dramatic techniques, but which technique are you most famous for?
Well, Abby, it's my use of the dramatic pose. Pause, you prat.
Why has the seal got a flat willy?
8 2s are 16. 61 makes 17.
Yes, I know that.
Odd 1 is the odd 50%. 850%.
Oh, my goodness, what is this?
That is the natural casing.
Natural casing?
Yes.
That looks like a big one, doesn't it?
Yes, it comes in all dried in salt, and then we just thread it onto the machine.
And all natural stuff, eh?
All natural stuff, natural pork, spices, nutmeg, ginger.
Oh, sounds delicious.
And little bits of secrets.
Oh, secrets. Oh, I like
So
secrets.
I just start my machine
What
up.
happens now?
I just got to get rid of the air.
Right, rid of the air.
Okay.
Oh, here it's escaping.
There we are.
Oh,
A
shit.
lovely sausage.
Oh, that's a stoter, isn't it?
Oh, dear. How was it for you?
It was all right. It wasn't as good as Neil, though.
I was going to say the same thing. Give us that, you dirty old bitch. Ah. I might as well take the oak. Oh, no. Oh, no, look at... Look at it. No, not that. Look.
Oh.
It's busted up.
Harry, if you get me pregnant, I hope you'll stand by me.
Of course I will, darling. Can't hang a bottle of gin in the bath, no problem.
Cheers, mate. Oh, God, you haven't got AIDS, have you?
No.
Thank God for that. I didn't want to get that again.
What on earth attracted you to such an instrument?
Well, there was a boy at school who was a good player.
Yeah.
And when I heard him play, I was immediately attracted to the sound.
Wow. Did he give it to you or something?
Well, yes, I sort of kept getting on to him. Can I have a go of your euphonium, you know? And when he actually left junior school, he said, come and meet me at the gate and you can have it. He gave it to me.
Look at that. What is it? What a nasty headboard. I've had a slash, Jules.
So what?
I've had a slash. So, how about doing for me what you did for Nadia the other week, eh?
Fuck off.
Hurts, Jules. throbs. It needs relief.
Hamilton, what are you getting at?
Spliff. Give me a spliff. Take some of the pain away. You did one for Nadia when she hurt herself.
Spliff.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
I've got some Coke.
Coke?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Draw us up a line, then.
Well, it might be Fanta. I'm not sure.
Never mind, you know what to do at a time like this, don't you, girls?
What?
We play the game, yay!
Oh, that always makes things better, doesn't it? Okay, then. Right then, into the first round. You know all know the rules, don't you? We break them every week.
Yeah.
Right then, what's this then?
Oh, Fox,
Plonker!
Stop!
Dick!
Cock!
Stop!
Yeah! What's this one? What's this one? See who can get this one ready?
Yeah! Oh, that's a ball!
Tits!
Balls!
Tits!
Balls! Flagellation! Another cock! Cock!
Ball
Yes! Ball cock, yes! What's this one then, right?
What's this?
Ready for this one?
Puzzle, that's...
Oh.
What's that, please?
Scan.
Paw!
Harry! No cock!
Yes! No cock! Yeah, brilliant. That makes Tessa the winner of this week's game. So, what else do we do at a time like this?
Let's go sleep with the band!
Come on, 2.
Counting to
And 2.
BT.
Oh, shit, I've got 2. Stay wide, 4.
15 to BT.
4. Find me characters, 2. I must go out on characters. Come
10
on,
to
2.
BT. 9.
Come on, 3.
8.
3.
7.
Come on,
6.
4.
Roll BT.
Give me one shot. There. Hold it on there.
3. 2. 1.
BT.
Non-BT.
Before we go, we'd like to leave you saying this is for TVS's Christmas Tape, and it's a little thing that involves spoonerisms, and it's all about Cinderella. We'd like to leave you with this.
And it's done by me and Brian.
All right, then. So here we go. Cinderella. Spoonerism where you muddle up the words or guggle up the words, OK? So here we go. Once upon a time, there was a widow girl lived in a widow-laid house with the 2 sister uglies. One day, the muse came that the pransome hince was brewing a thrall. May I bow to the gods, she said to the 2 sister uglies. They said, no, you may not. You must stay at home and fluff the moors. Dust the wishes and burk your wallets off. Cinderella was broad-froken, but feeling a little peckish, she went into the kitchen, but the chickasee had frickin'. So she got nist as a pewt. You're right. Suddenly there was this blinding flash of blight. Maestro crooking fighty. And there appeared Cinderella's Gary Futtmother. She said, why are you crying? She said, it's the 2 sister uglies. They won't let me bow to the gall. He said, well, you shall bow to the gall. Fetch me a pumpkin and 4 my weiss. And don't brup a drollic. So Cinderella bent to the wall. And when she arrived, she was so beautiful, the 2 sister uglies didn't Cinderize Recordnella. The pransome hen said, may I have the pleasure of this plants? They planced all night. Suddenly, the clock began to climb midnight. Cinderella was fisted apart. You see, she'd been on whitbread tankard. Turn it that one, man. I'll tell you that. Cinderella fled from the ball, and as she fled, one of her glass clippers clipped from her soot. She slopped her dripper. The pransome hens found the glass clipper and said, whoever this flipper fits. I shall marry. He went throughout the land, and at last he came to the house of Cinderella. He ducked on the knoll. One of the sister uglies came to the door. Her name was Mary Hinge. The second one was Betsy Swallows. No, Freddie, stop. They both shouted, the flipper fits me, but of course their feet were too thick. And then he came to Cinderella's turn, and well, the flipper fitted perfectly. As 2 mocking fudge, said Cinderella. And they all lived happily ever after. Good night. Very much. Good night.
Merry Christmas, BT.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, BT.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, BT!
Happy Christmas, dear Cinderella. Happy Christmas to you. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas to you. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, VT. No, I'm afraid the Ford Cortina's gone now. Yeah. It was 55,000 miles. Yes, it had an MOT, yeah. I've got a Hillman Imp you might be interested in.
Anyway, Christmas time comes round again, and at Christmas, me and Ron think of those people who aren't so well off as us.
And have a really good laugh.
So to remind all your viewers out there in TVS land, to be nice to people at Christmas, I've got a little ditty.
Have you?
It's a poem.
All right, yeah.
What me and Ron have writ goes something like this. Things will always come to
pass
when you're down at TV.
S.
So have your fun and have your
frolics,
but behave yourself.
Or I'll have your
guts for garters. And one more thing. Merry Christmas.